Hi everybody, this is Barbara Nahmias from Intuitive Art by Barbara, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I came to alcohol inks and why I love them so much. So first of all, I never really called myself an artist. I loved art as a child. I remember not really being encouraged, not really being told that it was a worthy pastime, or at least somehow I got that message. So I had a little creative wounding, and whatever creativity I had, I would say came out more in the projects I would do with my kids when they were young. But I never really pursued any art training for myself. And whenever, over the years I did try to sketch or draw or do a little painting, I didn't feel joy in it. For some reason, I felt more pressure about, outcome, about, whether it would come out good and I would feel good about it. So when I discovered alcohol inks, by the very nature of the inks themselves, the fact that you cannot control them, the fact that you really can't predict outcome, and that it makes it almost impossible to do anything else except for go with the flow. And that's when I really started to feel freer with my creativity. And I remember my sister who is a trained artist, was playing with the inks, and I was so entranced when I saw her work. Just the bright colors called to me, the flowing lines and the way the colors combined with each other. It really set my imagination free, and I guess at that point I gave myself permission to just have fun with art. And I think that alcohol inks are very conducive to this. So when people come to my classes and they come in a little uptight and a little, not knowing what to expect because it's a new medium, and maybe they've never really succeeded at art. They come in saying, I'm not at all creative, but I just wanted to try something new. By the time they leave, they really have a whole new attitudes, and I see the transformation happening in them that I saw happen with myself. And it actually can be quite healing, and I think of my classes as having a higher purpose, really having a healing purpose. One of the things that I always tell my students, because I do talk a little bit while they're working, I try not to be too intrusive or, distract them while they're really into their into their work. But I do tell them about how the lessons we learn from the inks really can carry over to other parts of our lives. For example, the whole idea of the paralyzing quest for perfectionism that so many of us have, or at least I have. This is something that you really can't have when you're working with alcohol inks, because they will do what they do. And being attached to outcome, well, I can't tell you how many times I've started out thinking I was going to paint a landscape. I didn't like it, and then I took some other kind of tools and started moving the inks around, and all of a sudden I saw a beautiful field of poppies on a hillside, and I went with that. So, not being attached to outcome is so important in life, too, because we really have very little control over things. Letting go of control, letting ourselves play. Many of us have forgotten how to do this. We didn't have to think about playing when we were children. It was something that came naturally. And I really do believe that adults need to play. So these are just a few of the lessons that the inks will teach us. And for me, it really changed my whole attitude about creativity. And it also changed a lot of my perspective on how I live my life. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope you can join me at one of my classes soon. Please go to my website, Intuitive Art by Barbara, for more information. I also post my classes on my class announcements on my Facebook page by the same name, Intuitive Art by Barbara. Hope to see you soon. Keep painting. Bye-bye.